Radio Garage, we're back on the bench. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in for this video. It is going to be on a Galaxy 2547 for Rick, and he's also getting a new build amp, Beard Amps, 1x2, and this thing came out really nice. He basically told me, I'm just looking back at my wire here, I didn't want to stretch it too far, that he wanted the Gary radio. So what he means by that is a couple months ago I did a same type of deal here, 2547 with the blue channel display, blue digits, blue mode lights, white meter lights, and he saw that and he said, I want mine just like that. I said okay, and this radio was already here when that video came out. So it's not like, you know, he just sent this in or he sent it in after seeing that video. But this was sitting here, and then he saw that and he said, yeah, you know, since it's there and you haven't gotten to it yet, how about doing what you did for him? So that's what we did. Echo is out the back because he uses the headphone jack for on the front here. Okay. Clarifier is unlocked. It's got the MOSFET swap. Now on all the DX-959s and these, the 2547, the base model or the base unit for the 959, I am including the MOSFET final upgrade swap, whatever you want to call it, for the bulletproof upgrade package. It includes that. I did not get a chance to put that in the website description. This video is probably going to run a little bit on the longer side, guys. I'm going to apologize in advance for that if I get a little bit jibber jabbery here, because there's a few things I want to touch on. Of course, I want to show the radio working. I want to show the radio with the amp paired up and all that good stuff. And we got to go over sideband. We got to, you know, everybody wants to see different things. So try to get everything in there. And then also too, he's got a mic issue. He doesn't now. He did have a mic problem where on sideband with power mics, he was getting like some kind of weird, he said, like a feedback or squeals or just noise. So it seemed like I kind of narrowed it down to it was happening with power mics for him, and he's so yeah, I'm just gonna put this power mic on and show you that it's working fine here. It's something on your end with either one of your microphones or something there at your setup. But yep, that's just another thing we're gonna have to cover. And then for the other part of the video, or I'm sorry, bear with me here, guys. It's late at night. It's really the only time I get to do these videos. I'm going to be using one of these just unit in stock mics. Now I did try getting a different unit in stock mic that I'm going to try putting on the website. They sent me the wrong one. It is a unit and pistol grip mic. I'm going to try to start carrying. If it sounds good, I'm going to try one out first, of course. See if I like it. If I don't like it, I won't sell it. Only sell things I like. But anyways, back to the radio. So this is Rick's radio, and let's see what it's doing. So we got our microphone in here. We're going to check out low carrier first. Just like a lot of these videos start out on the transmit side, checking, you know, carrier levels. So here it is, all the way down. I'm gonna turn all this down here. Okay. Hopefully, I know it's probably glaring. You guys probably have a glare. About 1/2 watt on the LP and the Bird. Turn the power up. Power is about 6 all the way up. Okay, and before I forget, we are on the Astron 14.4. I have another power supply. I don't even know if I should get into that on this video. I've been trying to get a transformer power supply built for me, guys. I reached out to a bunch of different builders. Nobody will build me one. So I ended up having to buy something else. Anywho, lower side. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to show the modulation. I went over and showed voltage. Okay, average. About 10 or 11. peek. Oh yeah, audio 50 watts, 50 watts. That's why I love swapping the final out on these. Sideband. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So about 40ish on sideband. A little bit less because to keep it clean, I want to keep it nice and clean. And is that it for transmit? Yes or no? Scope. I'm going to show the scope. Alright, let me turn this off before I forget. Peak kit off. Put that down. Unplug that. Put in the audio cable. Okay, I'm in sideband to get the AM. And there's a good looking scope waveform right there. Beautiful. Alright, good looking stuff. Okay. And that was with power up all the way, so you're good. Next, we are going to do the microphone over the air check and audio check. Pull that up. Let you guys see the meter on the monitor radio. Hopefully it comes okay on the little speaker for the camera. Let me get myself up to 22. We're going to do sideband. This is already on sideband. Stock mic. Audio check, audio check. 1 2 3 4 5. Oh yeah, she's dead nuts on. Dead nuts on. Audio check. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Alright, that was the Uniden stock mic. I'm going to put on the Rode Devil just to show you, Rick, that we have no issues running the power mic besides the normal issue of if you keep your mic gain cranked all the way up, you're going to get some squealing feedback, at least with a monitor radio 2 feet away. So let me put my mic gain back some here. Audio check, audio check. You can see it's putting a lot more modulation, or not really modulation, but it's putting an amplified signal in there, and you can really hear the birdie chirping, and everything's sounding real good. Audio check. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. Can actually, let me dial myself in just a little, just another hair. Audio check. 1 2 1 2 right there. Audio. Okay, so that's done. Either mic is working great. Here's AM. Okay, I'm going to, yeah, let's just keep it on the Rode Devil for now. Whoop, too much. I gotta turn my mic gain back. Yeah, too much. Audio check, audio check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, that's why I don't like the power mic. Audio check, audio check. There we go. Alright, let me turn the echo on for you. Like I said, it's going to be a lengthier video. Here's show you that the echoes work, and I love the echo on these things. I'm going to touch on something with the echoes too that I put in my radios. Audio 1 1 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 1. There it is. Audio 1 1 2 3 3 1 2 3 4 5. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, that was the Rode Devil. I know some of you guys could care less about this kind of stuff here, but you know, I'm mainly showing this for Rick. This part here. Here's the Uniden stock mic. Okay. Now I gotta try to get the mic gain set for this mic. Audio check, audio check. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, this mic sounds great. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Break 1 9. Break 1 9 radio check. Put even a little more echo into it if you're an echo lover. Audio 1 1 1 2 3 4 and a big old 5. And it's just starting to squeal there a little bit. But what I wanted to touch on before I forget, I'm going to turn this volume down. And there we got enough fans and every kind of other stuff going on in the background. What I like about the Palomar Echo boards that I put in these is it actually has a tone control built in. Not built in, but it has a variable pot control on the Echo board. It has a volume control and has a feedback control. So that's why they're a little bit more money than say like a Workman one. But if you think about it, you know, you could add some bass, add some treble with that tone control. It's kind of like a one band, like a single band equalizer type deal, if you you know, want to put it that way. So yeah, I think they come out great with that Echo board. All right, I think that's it for transmit. Let's get it on the receive, and we're gonna just try to motor along here. Receive, then hook it up to the amp. All right, we got the RF gen hooked up. We got a -73 signal going into her. We're gonna check it out on the meter. We got you all dialed in, all your frequencies, all your meters, everything's calibrated right where it should be. Now it may look a little bit, you know, the radio is kind of angled like this at the camera, but hopefully you can see that there. Okay. I do have the volume turned down. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna reduce the signal on the generator. And we are going to then check for Synad, which I think this one came in about 111. Let's plug in our cable. If I could find it without looking. Let's see. Well, you're back there somewhere. Gotcha. All right. Let me move my chair. Hey, always something. Okay, so we're gonna come up over to here, 111, and then we'll come over to here, 12 dB, right where these normally come in at. Get 112 or 113. I think we might have got 114 out of a mobile, out of the, well, I call them the mobile version, the 959. Okay, so let's take it to sideband. Again, this is just checking 12 dB. We're not checking where like your receive totally falls out or anything like that. Okay, now I'm probably going to have to, yeah, I got to turn up my volume here. Put some volume into it. Gotta bump this a hair. Just watching that. Okay, now we could come over here. Could dial this down some more. 124-ish. There, and yeah, right here, 11 and change. Okay, we'll hit that noise filter. I'll watch it jump up. 19, 18, 20. Okay, I'll let you hear how that sounds. I mean, you've had the radio. This isn't a brand new radio. You've used it before, but just for people that are curious. So that's with the noise filter on. Let's with it off. I don't know. I think it's a nice feature to have. Either like it or you don't. But let's take it to AM. Increase that signal a little bit. Okay, so that is it. I'm gonna get this thing hooked up for the amp, and then that should be the last part of this video. All right, we are ready for the amp testing portion. Show you that we got it all matched up and everything's working good before this thing takes a nice journey back. Or well, the radio will be coming back to you, but the amp will be making its first trip to you. So I have it set to run the RF power down on the radio all the way down, and then run your variable on the amp all the way up, which would be, you know, basically open. You're not restricting the power from the radio, because if you ever don't have to use the variable, you know, I'd say don't. Just always try to control the power with the radio. It's just less strain on the variable, less heat, all that stuff. But I know, I mean, I get it. You may have a radio, and that's why I had this built originally with the variable, is because, I mean, you do get radios that don't have a variable, and maybe you just have that little bit of carrier that you just need to trim back, you know, a little bit. So you just, you know, just trim it back a hair. But yeah, I'll show you what it's doing with the power all the way down. It's gonna probably show even a little bit less with the amp in line, because it's going through the variable and everything, which is an attenuator. So yeah, it's only showing the LP's, it's really like a half a watt. The LP's reading a little bit low. Alright, so now let's turn the amp on. Yeah, this thing takes hardly any drive because it's a 1x2. So it has a built-in driver. So that's why it takes hardly any drive to get it going. Alright, amp's on. It's got a super quiet fan. It's an Arctic fan. It is running. Okay, show you that. It is running. It's a nice high quality fan. Carrier right at 50-ish, 55. Okay. And turn my mic gain up. We're on AM. Then I'll do sideband. We're still at that 14.4 volts. There's average. You pick which meter you want to go by. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio. So it's not a huge average monster, but we're seeing good numbers on peak. We'll put the peak on the bird now. 500 watt slug over there on the left. It's not a 50 anymore. It's a 500. Audio. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. See, I got it to show 400 there on the bird when you stay on it like that. And you know, if you hit the right voice peaks. So looking good there. And what else? Oh, sideband. Yeah, okay, sideband. Now I'm going to turn my power all the way up instead of all the way down. Oh, I got to put the amp in sideband. My bad. Alright, amp's in sideband now. That's why we had that little bit of chatter on the relay. Audio check. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. She likes that. Yes, she does. Audio. And you were also wondering about amp draw, so we'll come over to here. Hopefully I got enough extension on this camera. So we're at 14.4, like I said. Here's sideband. That's the amp meter on the left, voltmeter on the right. So here's sideband, full power. Audio 55555. Look at those lights dim. Audio 55555 5555. So what, like 30-ish? Audio 55555. And then if you whistle, if you do a hard whistle, that's where you really put strain on the sideband. So I'll just show you that. See, it'll hit 40 doing that, but you don't whistle when you talk on sideband. But I'm just showing you that it could really pull the amperage. But yeah, 50 watt or 50 amp supply will be fine. Okay, I gotta move my hand here off the camera. Then I'm gonna go to AM. I'm gonna show you now what it's doing on AM for amp draw. And again, I'm gonna get a digital meter over here, but this is all I have for right now. Yeah. Okay, here's AM amp draw. About 20. Audio, audio, audio. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you want me to show. I'm not going to go through the volts and show 15 volts and all that stuff. I'd rather show you the more conservative side, and I'll just keep it at the 14.4. If you want to run it at 15 or whatever, you know, that's up to you, but I'm showing you what it's doing on the lower side. Alright, yeah, power supplies. See, that mean well used to be really good. I have the expensive mean well supply. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, so I was saying I have a Meanwell. It's got a really loud fan on it. It's the 100 amp. Forget the model number on it, but it's the 100 amp, whatever it is. And it used to be, I don't know, really good. I never used to get any RF interference. I'm going to just start shutting this stuff down here and turn that off. Get rid of some of this background noise while I'm talking to you guys. But anymore, it's just throwing some interference in as far as for tuning radios. Now, to talk on the radio, it's fine. I mean, it doesn't bother the audio or anything like that as far as transmit. But yeah, as far as for tuning radios, you got to have a really super clean supply, and the Meanwell just isn't doing it anymore. So that's why I have everything pretty much running off the Astron now. But obviously the big amps aren't gonna like the 50 amp supply, even the big radios. And so what I did is I got a 100 amp supply ordered. It just came in. I got to test it out. It's a switching supply. I tried getting some guys to build me a 100 or 150-ish regulated transformer supply, and nobody will do it for me. I reached out to a few different builders, and they all just said, no, not going to do it, and you got to go switching. So no problem. I tried, and I got this one, and this one has 4 fans built. Now I'm gonna do a review on it. It'll be like my next video. But the fans don't kick on, don't run all the time like the Meanwell, so just under load, which will be nice. And then it's got variable voltage knob built into it, all that stuff. And you could also link up 4 of them together. You get 400 amp supply, I think, for a good price. But I'm just starting with the one. I'm gonna do 100 amp, see how that goes, and if it's good, I'm gonna sell them. I'll put them on the website and let you guys buy them and use them. So, all right, I think that's it. I gotta get some. Let's see. So this week, I'm doing like this kind of stuff, builds on radios that were sent in, and getting new orders out. And then next week I'll be back on the Road King builds. I might even get to them usually I'll work Sunday night, and I'll probably start them Sunday, and then I might have a couple ready by the time Monday's over, and Monday, Tuesday, something like that. So for you guys that were asking about the Road King radios, and then I have another. I was talking to one guy about this, another version of the Road King coming out that I know some guys are going to be excited about when they see that. I don't want to give too much away on that, but yeah, I'm always trying to do some different stuff, keep things interesting. And I think that's it. The next video is definitely going to be the raffle. I'm going to go over the raffle, okay? That radio just came in as well, so I will be doing that, going over how that's going to go down and all that good stuff. Okay, guys, I'm getting out of here. Appreciate it. And I took up already way too much of you guys' time. Thank you for tuning in and all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. The Radio Garage, we're off the key.